This career is really hard. It's so cutthroat and it's not for the weak, but I would say the payoff, the reward, the moment is just such an addiction. It's very rewarding. It feels amazing. It feels like you're the king of the world. The fact that I went around the country in last summer for just to do a couple shows, the fact that just got off stage at Coachella, one of the biggest outdoor festivals in the world, is like something I never thought I would do. But that's why our career is so cutthroat, because people want that. People want to experience that. Hi, I'm Kyle Lester. I am 29 years old and I am a professional dancer. I was like the smallest boy in daycare. The person running it, her name is Gigi, she wanted to do like a benefit concert. She thought it'd be real cute if I was like Michael Jackson from Jackson 5, and they got all the bigger kids to be like all the brothers. So she looked at me and said, Kyle, do you want to do that? And I was like, okay. Gigi gave me all these videos, and my mom gave me these songs, like CDs of like Michael Jackson and stuff. And I remember I was watching these like movies and all these things and music videos and stuff, and I was like, oh, this is cool. So I started practicing just to be like the kid I am. I remember when I finally got on stage, mind you, I didn't really rehearse in front of anyone, they just put me on stage. I was told later that my mom was in tears because she's never seen me be so open or like just on stage doing stuff. Like, I was such a shy kid. Like, I would literally cry if I didn't know you. To go to do that, and it was just so shocking. So after that, I just kept kind of getting more interested in dance, but I never thought dance would ever take me anywhere. When I was younger, I didn't even take like choreography classes. I just freestyled, and like me and my friends did choreography later on. And then I was on some dance teams growing up. So that's when I got more acclimated to like the learning choreography and like showcasing it and like performing it or like being in competitions and stuff. So I started having that skill set. And then later on, once I started taking some other classes and learning more about not even the industry, but like my dance abilities itself. So I started dancing professionally like 10 years ago. I was going to Pierce College till I didn't. I was going to Pierce College, and then at one point I was like, oh, cool, there's a place I can go take dance classes at that is not far. I just started driving, and it was in North Hollywood. So I was like, okay, cool, let me drive there. I drove to that studio, and it's called Moving Lifestyle. While I was taking class, then I started hearing the conversations of a book dancer, a working dancer, the audition, like checks, all these things. And at that moment, I was like, oh, this is real. Oh, you can make money off this? This is not a fairy tale I've been hearing. Then I got fixated on it. Then I started looking up the agencies and seeing who was a part of it. And I started talking to other people, and they started talking to me about jobs. And I started hearing stories about things, and I was like, oh, I want to do this. Going from, I don't know what this is, to, oh, this is something, let me try it, to now, it's always something I think about to this day. It's like, how did I get here? I can't even tell you how. All artists are different. Some people have masks that they use to become artists, and they have like, oh, this is how I can become this. Two, people don't use masks, and it's like, this is how the fuck I am, and this is how I need to do it. So it depends on you completely, what you need to do. I've had the benefit to use both. It depends on which scenario. Some scenarios I need to use a mask just because it's not like I can't personally do it, but it enhances everything I have within me outward. Two, this is the real moment of me being, oh, okay, cool, I don't need this. I can just be me and just really go. And then beautifully enough, I'm at this point in my life where the mask that I used to wear to enhance me is on the shelf a lot more. I don't use it as much. I walk into the room and I say, hey, how's it going, y'all? Good morning. And it's like 12 p.m. And I just walk around, make some jokes, learn some choreo. It's not being afraid to express your emotions. And of course, like, you're gonna be judged no matter what you do, but it's the understanding like, hey, I'm a person, because I feel like everyone is so scared to show their human side, you know? Everyone's like, oh, don't look at me, I'm crying. Oh, don't look at me, I'm mad. Oh, and it's like, no, I'm pissed. No, I'm sad. No, I'm really happy. No, I like you. It's like, it's expressing these emotions out in whatever way that makes sense. Even if you're not understood, at least you express them in a way that you understand it. And if people interpret it however they need to, that's on them. What it means to be an artist is being able to be yourself or create in your own light, and at the same time, give it away and don't even think about it. People have a fixation on like, I need to create to be an artist, but I feel like true art is something you can make and like let it go and like keep making stuff. And you're always looking for the next thing in the most addictive way possible. I've been doing this career for like 10 years. I didn't get it until the 5th year. By the 5th year, I was like, oh, this is what my agent was trying to get me to do. Oh, this is why I need to dress like this. Oh, this is what I need to do now. This is what I need to learn from, who I need to learn from, what I need to do to like stand out more, what I need to do less of. It takes time for like people to understand the subject that they're in. You can learn it nonstop, but you don't get it until you're in the fields. And sometimes you don't get it until you're in the field until years later. I remember my teacher told me that too. I did a program with her, Rhapsody James, told us all like, hey guys, you're in this program, we've been here for like 2.5 months. To be real with you, this information probably won't hit you until years later. And I kind of looked at her like, okay, so why the fuck did I pay you all this money? I should be booked now. But reality of it, a lot of it didn't hit me until later, until I got into those rooms, until I got into that wall, until I had that breakdown, until I was teaching a class, until I flew to a different place. I was like, oh, this is what she meant. That's crazy that it hit me right now, because I wasn't even thinking about it. I was over here twiddling my thumbs, and out of nowhere, like, nostalgia hit me. And I'm like, oh, wow, that's exactly what she meant. At one point as an artist, no matter what field you are, it goes left and right. Either like it's a moment, I'm this, I'm an artist. 2, this is a job and I need to get it done. And that's it. It's almost like walking into your 9 to 5 and being like, I don't want to fucking be here, but I gotta pay this bill. I actually recently had moments where we were doing nonstop shows and we would look at each other and be like, I do not want to fucking move. My body hurts, I'm exhausted, I hate wearing these costumes, but at the end of the day, it's like, I have to do it. I can push through it. I'm still amazing. It's just, it sucks sometimes. And it's those moments that are real. And that's what it goes back to being human. I can do all these amazing things and I'm an artist and I'm beautiful and all these things, but it's the reality of it. It's like, yo, I'm still a person. This sucks. I wanna go home. I just wanna watch a movie with my friends. I just wanna hang out with my dog and do some random stuff, you know? And it's real. This is gotta be honest with yourself. And I feel like a lot of people aren't honest with themselves when it comes to art. They feel like they have to make a million things a second and like post it and do all these things. But you can make a million things, but you don't have to post it. You can post 10 of them. Or don't make a million things, just make one thing and then just like post it and call it a day. And like trust that your being is gonna lead you to something great, you know? There's definitely some days where I just want to quit, when I'm over it, when I'm like, okay, I haven't gotten a job in a minute, or it's been dry, or no one wants to hire me, or my classes are small, that I'm like, you know what, I can easily quit and just be a lumberjack in the woods. It's almost like I'm climbing a mountain, and I look up, and I'm like, fuck, dude, that is so high. I can't make it. This is literally where I die. Then at the same time, while I'm looking down, I'm seeing everyone around the mountain clapping and cheering me on. I just got so far up that I can't hear them anymore. There's a moment of silence when I'm like, I need to quit, and then it's just silent, and then I hear it, and I'm like, all right, that's the fire I need. The advice is just to keep going. And it's so trivial, it's so stupid, it's like, duh. But those random moments where you get a text, those random moments when you bump into someone, that moment when you're in a class and then someone sees you, they really are real. So if you keep working at what you need to, if you keep thriving to what you need to do, you have to just focus and not think about the end goal. If you don't think, I'm gonna get on a job right now, stop thinking about that. Being like, I need to be better. I need to work hard and do everything because that's more noticeable than you wanting the job. If they see you work hard, they're like, yo, this Kathy has been working nonstop, try them out. Or they're gonna see on Instagram and they're like, oh wow, this person's been in every class. Let's just see what happens, you know? That is more seen than you screaming out loud, I want a job. Because at one point they're like, okay, cool, you want a job, everyone wants a job. But you working hard enough to get the job, they're like, okay, cool, you work hard, okay, let's put you on. Because those moments are more realistic. I've seen it happen. I've seen people being like, you're in every class doing great, not just being stagnant, being great every time. But if you wanna be a star, if you wanna be next to them, you gotta be them. If you wanna be next to the artist, you gotta be an artist before yourself. You gotta walk in the room and act like your shit don't stink. You gotta walk in the room and be like, I am that guy. What's up? Press play. With LA, the dance industry is very cutthroat. I've been in auditions where they had over 1,000 people and they only looking for 2 people. And you know, it's very disheartening and it's very like, why would I do that? But it's like, why wouldn't you? I feel like everyone thinks of those moments like, I'm not gonna put myself through that. I'm not gonna get the job. I'm like, well, what happens if you do get the job? You can literally say, I went to an audition with 1,000 people and was one of the 2 people that booked it. That's some big dick talking shit right there. I would have been like, yeah, what's up?
I'm better, I'm better, I'm better. I'm better, I'm better, I'm better. I'm better, I'm better, I'm better.
We're rehearsing for Coachella. It's a big show, it's a long show, it's a difficult show. And I remember when we did sound check, I'm like, cool, that was cool. We go back, we had like our breakfast, we like hung out, and then by 2, everyone started coming in, sprinting to the main stage. When I got on stage, I saw a sea of people. I couldn't even see how far I went back. I think it's the most people I've ever performed for. And it felt insane. And I remember the moment, we have like this stage that like rises, and I got to the top of it just to like be a part of the show, like, hey, clap along, whatever. And I remember I was looking and I looked up, and at one point I was like, oh my God, that's so many people watching us, watching me. This is not real.
Give it up for Cal, yo!
Besides being exhausted, of course, because we just did that show for an hour straight and we don't stop dancing, it was something that I would never really stop thinking about. It was a moment that really showed me that I'm stepping into the lights that I want to be in, and I need to go further into it. Not to make it spiritual and like scary, but it's like, no, keep walking, stand tall in this moment. Remember the moment, remember what got you here, and keep this and keep working hard at it. It didn't stop me to be like, cool, I made it. And maybe be like, fuck, I want more of this. And that's why I would say my career is an addiction. Once you feel the moment of it, once you feel the moment of you walking on set and then being like, giving you some type of respect, the moment you like get in front of the camera and they're like, okay, action, the moment where people screaming, like, oh my God, I was like, okay, I can do this. I can do this for sure. At the end of it, coming off that stage, after I've calmed down and I'm not overthinking about my mistakes or what I could have done better or how tired I was, I'm like, fuck, man, I do this and I need to keep doing this. And I hope I do this until I am like 99 years old on some stage, telling everyone how I used to dance back in the day and I can outdance you all. And I'm talking to my grandkids and like, shut up, grandpa. Like, you know, like I want to be on Broadway just being like, yeah, I still do this. Like, I want to die doing this.